Hey, what's up, you guys? It is Tyler. Welcome to the. Wait, hold on. Let me.
The stars by Candy Bar.
Wait.
Technical difficulties already.
Hello. Welcome, everyone, to the All Wrestling Network. I present to you. I can't fucking do that. Hey, what is up, you guys? It is Tyler. Welcome back to the All Wrestling Network, and welcome to the 2017 Hall of God fucking damn it out loud. I was trying to do an intro. Hey, what is up, you guys? It is Tyler. Welcome to the All Wrestling Network, and welcome to the AWC 2017 Hall of Fame.
Hall of Pain.
Shut the fuck up.
I say yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. I can't say that word.
I mean, you can.
I mean, I can, but like.
I was about to say it's your show.
I shouldn't. Like, professionally.
Frack.
Technically speaking, everyone in this chat
We're gonna say frick. We're gonna say frack. We're gonna say.
Just start shooting.
Shoots. Yeah.
Just do a shoot promo, Tyler.
Wait, doesn't your family watch these?
Sometimes my grandparents watch it, but besides the fact, we are here to induct 5 men who 5 men who are being recognized for their 5 men who are being recognized for their hard work put in AWC in and out of the ring. Alejandro Leyva, Adam Belez, Dane Winchester, Alex Avalos, and Taka Rinzinoshi. Darren Freeman and Tadrick Francis will not be inducted this year, as was announced.
What?
Oh my
Tadrick
God.
Francis was pulled from the
Well, we knew about
reasons we will not explain. Darren Freeman cannot make it, so he will not be inducted.
He's your cousin. What do you mean?
What? He just can't make it. He's having a busy, week.
Is it because he's out of pocket?
Yeah.
Yeah, well. I was shocked that him with it. I was like ready. I was ready. I was about to be like, Adam's not going into.
Oh, he's busy. He's with a girl. He's just ignoring.
Nobody.
Some bitch up aside. Who cares? Yo, this is the most ratchet Hall of Fame ceremony. I'm just saying all types of cuss words. Okay, I already got you professional.
I'll get ready for this speech.
Oh my god. All right, so there's really no particular order I have planned out for this ceremony. So we're going to go backwards, okay? Franklin was supposed to be here to read speeches for people who wrote speeches, but he is not here.
Who?
How long ago did he say 15 minutes?
He said 15 minutes 20 minutes ago.
He said 15 minutes ago, actually, to be honest.
Where is he now?
Did you invite him to this one?
I did.
Yeah, I did.
So what are we doing the other one?
Anyway.
I sent him 2 different links. It's fine.
Because Taka is supposed to be going in first. So
doesn't he,
since he's not here, that means Dane gets to go in first.
Oh, no.
Hey, get in there, boy.
No, somebody has to introduce me.
Wait, I need to cue the music so that way I can,
Oh, yes, of course.
Yes, I need the music. Like, that would be the music. No, that's not the music. Where the fuck is the music? It's not working. Oh my god.
He's dancing. No music.
No music. No, we need music to tune it in.
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties already.
This is the worst Hall of Fame ceremony ever. Okay, I think I got it.
Too loud. How long is it? Whole thing talk for 10 hours.
That was way too loud.
That was quite quite the way to show off.
Are you gonna do that for every?
Yep, for every single person. I'm only gonna do 5 times. You can sit through it, I'm sure. For the 5 times.
5 times.
Okay. I have no speeches prepared, only because I have it off the top of my head. No, all my speeches are prepared off the top of my head.
So they don't have to be long then if you don't have you don't even have a speech prepared.
They don't have to be. I'm not expecting. I'm not expecting like 15-minute speeches. I mean, maybe that means
I wrote a speech.
If you wrote it, that means you don't mean it. I
even asked yesterday how long they have to be, like 3 to 7 minutes long. I was like, "What? I'm writing it."
Start off by saying, so we have, I believe his name, Jordan Dane
I had
Winchester.
dinner. Leave me alone.
Go by him for AWC terms. Shush. Doing my speech. No speaking during the speeches.
Oh, I didn't know you started the time.
No speaking from anyone during the speeches.
Boo.
Okay, so I'm not going to show Dane here because he's obviously goofing off. It'll take the attention off of the real person going in here for me. Anyway, so Jordan Dane Winchester, a man who started off in AWC in around 2015. Are you fucking serious? A man who started off in AWC in early 2015. I mean, he's been watching since Highway to Hell, I believe. I remember the day he messaged me, and he was like, I really like AWC. Like, how can I be a part of this? And I was like, I was very skeptical at first because I never had a fan who was within the group, because originally AWC would be broadcasted into a Facebook group known as the All Wrestling Community. And at this time, I mean, it would be on YouTube, it would be on Facebook. So I considered Dane a fan at the time, even though he was just a member of the group. He just wanted to talk wrestling and all that kind of stuff. So he wanted to be a part, and I was very skeptical because, one, I didn't know who he was. He didn't have any ties to any other E-Feds or V-Feds that I knew of. He wasn't friends with anyone in the group. He was just a nobody. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to take a chance on the guy, because why not? And when I first saw him promo, he was terrible. Just a terrible promo cutter. He was starting off, I mean, of course, for a first timer, you would expect someone to be terrible. I mean, video promos. He would just look into the camera with these big ass eyes, almost like he was staring into your soul. You almost were kind of creeped out watching his promos. He had no direction. He didn't know what he was talking about. And written promos, let's not get started on the written promos. They were just atrocious. But I'm not here to bash him. I'm just here to say that in the beginning, you could start off being terrible and progress into one of the biggest stars of the company. And that is just, Dane is just one of those experiments that can show up that, because here's a guy who started off in 2015 as just a fan, and months go on by, he becomes TRG Marvel, a guy in a mask who looked like a ripoff Spider-Man. Some even called him a ripoff Spider-Man because that's what he looked like. He had great matches, but he would never really pick up the win. He'd be known as the ultimate underdog for AWC. He was in multiple matches. I remember his first singles match was against Jay Blaze. And little did we know, his matches with Jay Blaze become one of the best wrestling matches we ever had in AWC. He started off being trained by the one and only DC Zamcham. Actually, his first ever match was in a tag team match with DC Zamcham against Jay Blaze and Jen Kazi, which he lost because he always loses. But he would go on to win Match of the Year for 2015 for his match at Spring Bash against Alejandro Leyva and Jay Blaze for the Intercontinental Championship. And would you know, he lost. But my point being, we go in a few years later, and I'm like, Dane needs a change of pace because, well, TRG at the time, he needs a change of pace. He's a baby face that people kind of like him. He's not at the right spot. He's nowhere near main event tier. He's nowhere near that spot. He's stuck in the mid card. I'm like, something needs to happen with this guy. What can I do? Because you have these 3 guys who I have very high hopes in. You have Dane, Jay Blaze, and Alejandro Leyva. Now, Alejandro Leyva at this point is being bred for success. We can all say that. Alejandro Leyva at that point was kind of being inserted into this Not that kind of way. It's sort of into the spots where in the future, you know he's going to be something big. But Dane, you didn't really know what was happening for him. You just knew that he was one of the great high flyers. So I came up with this elaborate idea. It would be called, this idea would turn into one of the greatest factions in AWC history. Now, many will believe that Midcar Mafia was just off the bat idea of what it was called. No, Metro and Retro was the original idea for the tag team. It was going to be the team of TRG Marvel, Alejandro Leyva, and Johnny Camundo. Yes, Johnny Camundo was slotted in there instead of Jay Blaze, but you didn't know that. Plans fell through with Johnny Camundo as Jay Blaze wanted to make his way back into AWC, and I was like, hell yeah, let's put Jay Blaze in there. We have the Spring Bash guys in this tag team. It's going to be one of the greatest factions of all time.
I got to disagree there. I was the one that said put Jay in there because Jay was messaging me that he wanted a feud with me.
Just cut me off during my speech. But anyway, as I was saying,
my idea, not your idea.
No, that just what the fuck? Okay. Interrupting my speech. Right.
Back into it.
What the fuck was I even about to say?
You're gonna talk about when I left.
No. I heard enough from you. What was I about to say? Fuck. Where was I? Oh yeah, the Midcar Mafia commences. Dane, Jay Blaze, and Alejandro Leyva. A Midcar Mafia was my idea, regardless of what anyone tells you. That was my idea. Now, Dane did have a little bit of a say into who should be in it, that being Jay Blaze. I did want Jay Blaze in it originally, but Johnny Camundo, no. Dane, Jay Blaze, Alejandro Leyva starts off episode 2 of AWC season 2, and they just make this big impact against Johnny Camundo, Kid Crush, and Awesome X. And you get the sense that these three guys, Midcar Mafia, they're going to be mid-card for life, right? Well, you're wrong, because months go by, Dane starts getting hot. People are starting to really like the Dane character because the heel was that right change of pace that he needed. He starts getting into this main event spot. Royal Rumble comes around. People actually want Dane to win the Royal Rumble. Well, guess what? He did win the Royal Rumble. And Velez won the Royal Rumble because Adam Velez beat him. I heard someone's mic go unmuted. Let's keep that on mute, please. Anyway, Royal Rumble comes around. He loses. Highway to Hell comes. He loses twice. And people are just getting mad. They're just getting mad pissed that Dane's not getting to where he's supposed to be. Now, this is all my plan. I want people to be pissed at me that Dane's not getting to where he was to be because I'm setting up for a feud between me and Dane at WrestleMania. That match didn't happen. I'm honestly not here to tell you why it didn't happen because this is the Hall of Fame ceremony. We're not going to be unprofessional here. So I'm not going to tell you what happened as to why that match didn't happen, but just know that match did not happen at WrestleMania. It would happen later on down the road. Dane was slotted to win the AWC World Championship against Adam Velez at WrestleMania. Plans fell through. That became Aaron Youngblood. And what was a great match, but a very, 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 very bad build up to the match. Little bit did we know, coming from Dane supposed to be winning, we got someone else winning the World Championship at a main event. He later will lose the title in 5 days. But anyway, Dane's out of the picture for 3 months. 3, 4, 6 months. He comes back, not as hot as he used to be. But we're going into the end of AWC, and I must say, Dane is, without a doubt, one of the center core pieces that made AWC what it was today. Without Dane, there will be a big chunk of history missing. There will be a lot of feuds that are being missed out. There would be almost a big ploy in AWC because can you imagine Midcar Mafia without Dane getting all those pinfalls, getting everything? But not even in the ring, backstage, Dane was always there when I needed him. Not always, but most of the time he was there when I needed him. At every hangout I needed him, he would try to make it there. Every time I needed a card posted, he would get it posted. Anytime I needed someone to talk to, he was there. Anytime I wanted to play a game that was outside of AWC to get my mind off of it, he was there. The guy was just an all-around great friend for the time that he was my friend. And I am glad to induct Dane into the AWC Hall of Fame. Dane.
Yeah, my turn.
Yes.
Yeah. So sorry to interrupt. You basically said my whole speech. That's pretty great. Almost said a lots of words now. Adam Blaz was like my kryptonite the whole way down AWC.
He definitely was.
Punch Out City.
Right, I'm not gonna do that. All right, guys, be quiet.
Punch Out City.
But he was always a very hard worker, and I do think the right man did win the Rumble that year, despite what other people may think. And there was a fallout between, you know, the whole thing going to Mania, but I think when it came back together, it was like nothing ever happened, and it was really great because I met a lot of friends through AWC, and it would be very unfitting even to me to not be here when AWC was near its end point. And I'm so glad for everybody I met: Franklin, Adam, Alejandro, Alex, everybody that yeah, this is actually pretty nerve-wracking. You know, I didn't even think that the Hall of Fame was going to be that big of a deal, but I guess this is a bigger deal than I thought. Darren Freeman, who just kept my name going when I was gone, who really, with others, who kept mentioning me and kept keeping my name present. And yeah, I think this was such a great company, and I do thank Tyler for all the time he did put into this company, despite the fact that he may beat to his own drum and may not see things the way I see things, or may not see things the way others see things. He really did put in everything, all of his time into it, and I think that was really important, and it opened a lot of doors for friendships, and yeah, a lot of connections there. Thank you. Good night. Hope Tyler got a good blowjob from Alejandro to get into the headliner position. But, ladies and gentlemen, I love you. Keep going.
Yeah, Dane has now been inducted to the AWC Hall of Fame class of 2017.
One more thing. One more thing. I beat Daniel Bryan into the Hall of Fame. So fuck you, Daniel Bryan.
AWC's Daniel Bryan over here. Woo! Yeah. Yes. Okay. Okay, so with that being said, Dane is now in the Hall of Fame. Awesome sauce. Well deserved. We lead into another man who is going into Hall of Fame this year, who has been here not as long as Dane has. He has been here just as long, but he was out of the picture for a good portion. Came back, then was kind of out of the picture. Then he came back for about a year. And then he became out of the picture towards the end. But nonetheless, this guy does deserve a lot of praise. And that guy is TJ Shadows. And he will be inducted right after these messages. All right, we're back from the commercial break, and it is now time for the induction of TJ Shadows. Now, Jin Kazi, the man who was supposed to be inducting TJ Shadows into Hall of Fame, cannot be here tonight. He does have a speech prepared, which I do not feel like reading this long-ass speech. This is a very long speech, Jazz.
Do you want me to read it or someone else then?
Well, Franklin's going to be here within the next minutes.
It cuts off.
Hopefully. Yeah, it does randomly cut off.
That's weird. Maybe there's a limit, I hope. I hope not. I hope there's not a limit. That'd be kind of weird. So with that being said, we're going to wait for Franklin Zamora to get here. So thoughts on the recent inductee into the Hall of Fame?
Well deserved. I'm happy that he got inducted. He's one of my he's one of the good friends that I built. I didn't think I was gonna be friends with the guy because of the way he is, but then I realized, man, this guy's a really cool cat. This guy's funny. This guy's hilarious. This guy's got a good vibe.
Hey, Franklin's here. All right, Franklin, we just inducted Dan into the Hall of Fame. He is now a Hall of Famer. We are now inducting TJ Shadows. I believe Jen Cosby had a speech ready that you're ready to read for us.
Yeah, let me open my messages with TJ here. This is from Jin Kaze, dedicated to TJ Shadows. Every day you pass millions of faces on the street, and most of them you seem to forget, but every once in a while you come across someone whose face is worth remembering, someone who is worth keeping around in your life. I'm a man that is pretty solitary, so there are very few people I keep close to me, but TJ Shadows, he's an exception to the rule. TJ is someone that not only is a big part of my life, but is essential to it, and I couldn't be more proud to honor him tonight as he enters the AWC Hall of Fame. When I first saw that TJ was coming into AWC, I couldn't have been happier. This was during a time where a majority of the talents coming in weren't to my liking. They were arrogant and thought they were above the rest of the roster, without really showing much for it, but TJ was different. TJ was the kind of guy who treated everything he did with respect, and I knew that. TJ may have had his doubters elsewhere, but I knew from day one TJ Shadows was someone that was going to achieve success in this company, because I knew just how good TJ Shadows was. It wasn't easy for him at first, but TJ didn't give up. Even when he could have easily achieved success elsewhere, TJ kept on giving AWC a shot and putting his heart into it, so he became a permanent fixture in AWC. From then on, the minute people started seeing TJ for who he truly is, there wasn't a damn person who complained that TJ Shadows wasn't a future legend. From his character presence to his skill, every word that came out of his mouth and every stomp was just another step closer to this moment where we stand today. But as always, TJ went the extra mile. Not only did he become known for his phenomenal ring work, he also became known for his passionate commentary, where alongside Franklin Zamora, Tyler Williams, and the live commentary crew, he would often be the highlight of the shows, whether it was through his infectious energy, his aptitude for naming finishers, or his knowledge of wrestling. TJ made sure that every episode of AWC he was on, whether as a character or commentator, was can't miss, which is why he eventually earned the spot of AWC co-owner. Now he stands in front of us having been everything from the center of major storylines to a booker, to a locker room leader, to a bona fide legend, and the pantheon that is the AWC mythos. To others, he's been an example to follow. To me, he's been a formidable rival, a fantastic partner, and a true friend. TJ has made me proud of calling him brother every day, and today I'm proud to call him a Hall of Famer. With that, I induct TJ Shadows into the AWC Hall of Fame. And that is the speech.
All right, so I didn't expect this to happen, but can't deny that I'm grateful that it is happening. See, about a year ago, I was asked to join this place. Not gonna lie, I was kind of skeptical, especially with some of the bad publicity I had heard over the time, but I was always a person that believed to see things through for myself. And while I'm not gonna lie, some of it was true, a lot of it was over-exaggerated. You see, when it came to the all wrestling circuit, I was always warned about this place because they told me they would try and take everything I had ever made myself and turn it into theirs. They didn't do that. They welcomed me with open arms. Took a while for them to see that I could not be manipulated that easily, Eventually, I found success. Not all of it was the success I wanted, but I'm grateful for any type of success that happens to fall into my lap. You see, I stand before you a former X Division champion, a former Limitless champion, and the one half of your longest reigning tag team champions in history. That alone speaks volume. Not anyone, not everyone, can say that they're the longest reigning title in any shape, form, fashion, or division. Me, something I take pride in doing, especially when I can do it alongside a friend, a brother, a partner like Nate Faber. Sure, I'm sad he's not here to help bask in this moment, but I know he's out there somewhere cheering me on like he usually does. Throughout respect and others, I've grown to what's the word I'm looking for? Tolerate. That's the word. I know I can go on and on about the negatives that I face in AWC, but we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the positives that I myself have had the luxury of enduring. And one of the biggest ones was the fact I got to meet a lot of wonderful people. From the Adams, to the Alexes, to the Alejandros, to the Danes, and yes. And, Tahitas. All in all, I've gotten a chance to have some great conversations, grow closer to some people, even gain new kinship because of it. And for that, regardless of what negatives took place here, they will never outweigh the positives that I was able to get blessed with. For that reason, I am humble in my acceptance of joining the AWC Class of 2017 Hall of Fame group. I mean, I couldn't have asked for a better way to get in. I mean, I got my brother DC to the left of me, smiling at me. My brother Jin inducted me in. Thanks again for that speech, bro. I have some of my family here. I mean, think about how monumental this is. Tara's in a skirt. That's scaring me. But I know how much this means to her to actually look formal. And trust me, sis, we're going to go get something to eat after this. So you can quickly change before you get embarrassed. Get it? That does not mean you threw your program at me. Jesus. See what I mean? For better or for worse, this is a place that I'll always consider important in my career. Because a lot of times where I thought it should end, this place reminded me why it shouldn't. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. And always remember, no matter what you do you.
And with that, TJ Shadows has been inducted into the AWC Hall of Fame Class of 2017. A great speech from TJ Shadows, always in classic TJ, always dosing in some of his classic humor. Was able to laugh and cry at the same time. An awesome. With that being said, we have Dane and we have TJ in. That means the next person to be inducted into the AWC Hall of Fame is the Mexican with many gimmicks, Alex Avalos, Alex Gonzalez, El Bandito, El Sabone, the Jaguar, you name it. Alex Avalos is next. Right after these messages. All right, ladies and gentlemen. With that being said, we are about to induct the Mexican with many gimmicks into the Hall of Fame. We are now awaiting the arrival of his inducer, Douglas Joseph Cayley Jr., otherwise known as the 2015 Hall of Famer, DJK, who should be arriving in just a few seconds. He's about to receive his email anytime, but comments on TJ Shaz going to the Hall of Fame while we wait for DJK's arrival.
Damn it, dude, freaking always has me fucking crying for his promos, and now that's.
God damn it, the feels, I swear. Fucking feels, I swear.
Of course,
I really
TJ
don't wanna
beats
cry
us
this
in
promo.
human speeches.
Friggin' Jin and TJ speeches, man. Those were emotional.
I bet you it was a hard time for you to read that speech on his behalf, man. I bet it was like really strong for you.
Yeah. Sucks that he can't be here.
Yeah,
I really wish we were
Yeah,
both here.
Yeah.
But still, that feel-good moment, man. He truly deserved. Every company he goes to, I feel like he earns every Hall of Fame spot he gets.
Yeah, that's true.
Fun fact, this is actually only TJ's third Hall of Fame ring.
Oh, only his third.
Only his thing.
Hey,
It's my
I'm going on
first.
hey, I'm going for number 2, so wish me luck, guys.
He has a BTW Hall of Fame ring, a DRW Hall of Fame ring, and a AWC Hall of Fame ring.
I ain't not cement other companies, but I'll allow it today. Since it's other Hall of Fames you're talking about.
Yeah, because this is going to be my second one, and this is from the second company that I wanted to get it. The first one was mine and Douglas's creation, and this one with the buddy that I started with.
Yay.
Isn't somebody inducting you?
Yeah, Douglas, we're just waiting.
He'll be on shortly.
Oh, it's Tyler's best bud.
So are we gonna throw in no socks or no?
We should. I mean, the last time I remember DJK being in a hangout, he was like one of the funniest guys I've ever met. But let's see if we'll keep it up to minimum. We're not here to let everyone laugh at us. So.
And then he left, and then I came, and then it just downgraded everything.
Now watch. I'm gonna give my speech while Alexander he's gonna leave.
Sounds like DJ.
He's gonna get too emotional. He's gonna run away crying.
Alejandro's speech is gonna be "Hioy hoimi in like 6 times, and then it's just gonna be over.
One day at a Continental, named it after myself. I'm the best. Thank you. Good night.
Dale.
I'm the goat.
No, Ollie's just gonna lean forward. He's talking into the mic, pull back, lean forward again, and then he's just gonna be like, "The GOAT." Mic drop.
I thought you were gonna say "boy" like the meme.
Mm-hmm. Well, it looks like DJK is having a bit of an issue.
Alejandro
So we're
says,
going to skip Alex and come back to him after this next inductee. While this man is not going into the Hall of Fame, he will be recognizing himself here tonight, I guess. So Tyler Williams will be retiring from E-fitting, V-fitting, and all else. Right after these messages.
No, you're not.
"You can't leave. Nobody can leave."
All right, never mind. Douglas got the message. We'll be waiting for his arrival shortly thereafter.
Oh, already?
After
You know how
these
hey,
messages.
yes. Oh,
Right after. No, I'm just kidding.
hey, Ollie, unmute yourself right now because we have a surprise for you, Tyler. Me and Ollie.
Are we gonna do it now? I thought it was at the end.
Yeah, no, you know what? Because
Oh
yeah.
God.
I think we should wait till the end.
No, you want to wait till the end?
Where you want to say the N word or something?
No, this is something legitimately serious, man.
I think it should be at the end.
Yeah, we'll do it at the end. We'll do it at the end.
They're gonna say the N word.
No, we're not.
I was about to say,
we're
Franklin
not.
and I already beat you to that punch.
No, we're not going to do that to you, man. It's something we feel like you really do deserve, honestly, from the bottom of our hearts. It's a surprise for
Oh,
you,
there he
Tyler.
is.
I mean, who do you take them for, Amari?
Oh
It's the one and
God,
only
it's the
Hall of
goat.
Fame, Hall of Famer of 2015.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is quite the freaking fiasco. Cool difficulties. Apparently, my phone just was like, "Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work out," but we made it happen either way.
Holy shit!
So,
After
from
many
what I
invites-
understand, I'm actually up, right?
Yes, you are right now
Apparently.
on the spot. Take it away.
So, it's kind of a funny feeling being back in the AWC Hall of Fame, right? I mean, obviously, I'm the most important ever to be inducted in it. But
I mean,
no, for real. This is not about me. I was completely honored that Alex came to me and wanted me to induct him. For reasons, mainly because I've always felt that no matter how good I was, he was always going to be able to just steal the spotlight away because he's just that good at capturing the entire essence of what a wrestler should be. And then when you take into account the fact that he's an even better person outside, he's the personification of everything you would want as a friend and as a colleague. I actually, literally, I felt bad for the rest of the class because he always steals the show. So I know he's not leading or the final person, always going to be the most important because when he gets down to business, he gets down to business. And there's nobody better than what he does when he's on top of his game. The only reason this hasn't happened sooner is because he hasn't had as much time or the opportunity as the rest of us, which I understand, and I'm sure everybody else does too. But can you honestly say, when you're thinking to yourself, that you would rather work with anybody else other than Alex? I don't think so. It doesn't matter what gimmick he comes in with. It doesn't matter if he's a good guy, a bad guy. He can do absolutely everything, and he does it to a T. And he starts off not quite at the very best, and by halfway through it, he's already at the pinnacle of his performance, and it's incredible. Most of us, we find ourselves taking a lot of thought and time and effort into this, and it really just seems effortless to this guy, and I'm happier or more honored to induct Alex into the AWC Hall of Fame.
God damn it! I thought you were supposed to be a heel.
You don't do heel stuff at the Hall of Fame.
It's your DJK. You do it regardless. It's your shtick. I mean, I hope you wore socks to the occasion, man. Because honestly, if you didn't, then I'm kind of worried about you, man. It's been 3 years since I've known you. I could have we could have sent you some pair of socks.
I wore 2 pairs of socks today, to be honest.
Attaboy, but no, seriously. You know what? I am honored to get my second Hall of Fame ring in the company that I really wanted to get it. First being AOW. I got it when I went there. I got it when I was green as shit. Granted, yeah, I was, people saw me as the best overall performer, the way my character was, the way I wrestled and everything. But I felt like the icing on the cake would have been the AWC Hall of Fame. I could have cared less if any other company would have given me a Hall of Fame. Much like other wrestlers that go to the performance, the one where they started off with is the one they want to go to the most. And I'm glad that I'm in the AWC Hall of Fame. I started off, with a schmuck of an owner, Tyler Williams, with his little tournament games. Like, hey, you're cool, man. Do you want to start a company together? And I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? Turns out, no regrets at all whatsoever. Not at all. I still think he's a schmuck, but he's my favorite schmuck of all time. The reason I'm saying schmuck is if I say something else, I'll probably get banned for life from AWC again. Hi, Tyler. I know you're listening to this, buddy, but you know I love you to death, man. I got to do a little heel shake, too. I mean, after all, DJK did induct me, so if I can't do anything heel, then he'd probably be disappointed, too. See? But anyways, man, I met a lot of great people here. I met DJ in AWC/OWF. I met people like LET. I know he's a doof, but I met him. I met Todrick. I met Rusty. I met Amari. I met the grammarless Redneck and Dusty. I met all those originals. And then later on in the year, man, when I came back from AWC from I'm going to say my firing, I met a lot of amazing people too. I first met DC Zamcham. At first I thought he was just straight up white, but then I found out he was Latino. I'm like, hey, my brother Chico, ¿cómo estás, hermano? I was happy about that. Then I met the guy that I thought he was overrated as fuck, but man, is he a funny kid too. That's Alejandro. I thought he was overrated. I thought he was annoying, but then I met him personally. I thought he was funny. And then there's some guy with a fetish for cats. He has a fetish for cats. At first, I thought he was one of the biggest douches I ever met, but then, you know what? Honestly, this is one of the guys that I talk to on a regular basis. I love him to death, man. Adam, man. People say we started the trend of Adam wins lows with a couple of us because of him. But right now, it's not Adam wins lows anymore. For him, it's Adam meows lows. But anyways, man, this is a surreal moment for me. I never thought I was going to get into the Hall of Fame, period. I thought EOW and that was it. But when then Tyler told me that you're getting inducted into the Hall of Fame, I felt humbled. I felt blessed. It was a beauty to realize one of my dreams here. Much like what Dane said in the beginning. At first, I really didn't care for this whole ceremony, but then I realized at its end as I was here from the beginning. I was here when it was created, and now I'm going with its death. It breaks my heart, really, that it does. I know we didn't care as much for it, but at the end of the day, I realized that this is where it's all started for me. You see, during that time in 2014, I was going through a lot of depression. All my friends were gone during the college and all that stuff, and I felt alone. I really did feel alone. But then all of a sudden, I met Tyler. He was one of the first people that I met, and he's like, hey, do you want to do this tournaments based off wrestling? I'm like, yeah, sure. Then after that, I was like, do you want to do a role-playing character? And I'm like, of course. Like, this is amazing. Like, I felt closer with a lot of you guys because it's something I love, which is wrestling. I felt closer a lot to you than I did my friends. But thanks to you guys, I got confidence again. I was going through a time where I was almost diabetic. But doing all this and energy got me energy again and confidence in the world because of all the people you do. Yes, I know we bicker and argue a lot, but at the end of the day, you guys are my family. You guys are my brothers. Tyler, we may bicker a lot. We may come into a disagreement, but we are brothers, man. I love you to death, man. Hope everything goes well for you after AWC. And as for all my other inductees, man, you all deserved it. It's all well earned. And I'm just glad that the person that asked to induct me to begin with came. Because honestly, everybody said, what about people like Adam? What about people like Franklin? What about people like TJ? I'm like, yes, they helped me out in the middle of my career, but it wouldn't be the same unless the person that I started my career with to induct me. See, there's a difference between people you started off at the end, but the person you started with at the beginning should be the one to induct you. Well, yeah, me and Tyler were really close when we started off, but me and DJK owned a company. We created a company. We made it the highlight of the life. People love that company. Right now, everybody's like, revive it. Like, you can't revive that magic we had in the beginning. See, once that happens, it's done. And I'm glad that we kind of shut it down because me and DJ did everything we could to make that company special. We could only do so much, but we also had to progress ourselves. That's why when I came back to AWC, I thought I was happy. And I was happy. Granted, yeah, I had too many shticks, too many gimmicks. I was a Mexican gladiator. I was a knockoff of Prince Puma. I became a bandit. Everybody wanted the bandit to keep, but all of a sudden, I became some Guatemalan bone collector, according to Tyler. He thought it was Mexican, but it's Guatemalan, dude. I'm not Guatemalan. I'm not as dark as coffee. But anyways, that character, regardless of the heat it gets, it did give me an accomplishment. Yeah, I didn't win the World Championship, but I became X Division champion. look at my accomplishments, much like TJ say, X Division champion. I have had the shortest reign as an Ollie Continental champion in history. I was an X Factor champion with some redneck schmuck that I really didn't want to be a partner with. He has a fetish for cats too, but he's not as successful as Adam is with cats. But anyways, regardless of my accomplishments, I like how we were doing the talking circuit a while back, and people said, even Tyler said, he does not regret never putting the world championship on me. That I felt like it was an honor. He put me in the pantheon of people like Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Roddy Piper, the $1 Million Man, all those people, Owen Hart, Mr. Perfect, people that are so good in the ring that never won a world title, but deserved it. I was never mad at that title, Tyler title. It sounds the same. That Tyler never put me in a world championship. I'm just glad that he put me in the spotlights that I felt like I earned. Because he's the type of guy that says, if you put in your effort, you do deserve it. There's some moments when he does it, but with me, it was always like, hey, you earned it. I'm giving you this spot. You take it. People take him a lot for granted. I was one of them too. But then I realized he does a lot of effort for this company. He put a lot of hard work and dedication to us. I know this is supposed to be about me, but I always put myself aside for all of you. You guys are more important to me. You guys are more important than myself. But I am honored that I'm in the Hall of Fame. And Sasuke, for all you, my brothers, you're going to earn it. And Sasuke, we made it. We're at the top of the top. We're the creme de la creme. But still, People's Mexican will live on forever. Thank you all. I love you.
You deserve it. Encore. You deserve it.
Encore.
Encore. Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, Alex Avalos has been inducted into the AWC Hall of Fame class of 2017.
No encore? Disappointed.
So many cat references.
He is now a Hall of Famer alongside Dane
Meow.
and TJ Shadows.
Meow, 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 meow.
Yeah, meow,
We now move on to the retirements of one of the greatest. The greatest of all time. I'm not going to buy someone like that. Right after
The GOAT.
I'm just going to go right into
The
it.
GOAT!
Ah, shush, I'm not the GOAT. Okay, so, yes, I really don't even know what to say. I mean, I do know what to say, but, like, how do I word it? Because it's like, I don't want to put myself over too much because I don't look like a prick. I don't want to, you know.
It's
So
your
I'm
moment.
just gonna go how I'm gonna do it, okay? So I remember it was 3/29, March 29th, 2014 is when I logged back onto Facebook and I joined the group No DQ. And I originally was like, I'm bored. I wonder what I want to do. But originally I was asking questions. I wanted to talk to people. And then I had this elaborate idea to come up with these things called tournaments, where people would vote on who their favorite wrestler was, and it would progress until we had 8 all-time best. And I just love interacting with people. I love the connection I've always had with people. I love bonding with people over the same topic. And I never really had friends that like wrestling, so I'm like, here are my people. And I got message after message after message every day saying your decision was wrong. This person shouldn't have won. But I trudged through for months and months and months. And throughout that, I started creating my own tournament, my own way of how I would think a tournament would go, with real people portraying real wrestlers, going through trivia, going through a bunch of stages. And through that, I met Douglas, I met Alex, I met Rusty, Todrick. I met a lot of guys through No DQ. And after those 2 tournaments, it led to a, I would like to say, kind of an e-fed within a group known as No DQ, which had only 2 months of an e-fed going until I decided I'm going to create my own group called AWC. Alongside this group I had with Alex Avalos and Muhammad Faiz Daniel, we created this group, and I just had another idea, because through this time, I got into it with DJ K and another person who I'm not going to say, not going to give them the time of day. I got into it with Douglas. I got into it with another person, and they left. And they left me high and dry. And for a time, I was by myself. I had no friends. I had no one to talk to. I had one person to turn to. That was Franklin. But yeah, even then, me and him stopped talking after a while. So it was just me.
And I had this elaborate plan to reel everyone right back into my hands. And I'm like, how do I do this? How do I go about this? And I'm like, I got an idea. And with that idea, I made AWC. I made this amalgamation of just straight up, what we like to call them AIs. I'll just call them computers because, they're computers. Ow. Okay, that hurt. We're going to call them computers. So computers that I thought, we're going to make matches and put them onto Facebook and everyone can watch them. We'll have fun. Ha 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 ha. And I started making names from EOW. I almost said EWO. That's the wrong company. So I brought those guys in. They all agreed to come back. I was so happy. So happy that they all came back. And through that, they all, they came back and we started making AWC. We made AWC happen. I didn't envision it to get as big as it did. I didn't envision it to go on as long as it did. I'll leave it at that. And it's just been such a joyride, I must say. 3 years is a long time to go on. I didn't expect it. But, oh my God, what else do I say? Oh my God, I'm stuck. Okay, I'm just gonna end it. Not end it, but I'm gonna start to close it up. I will say this. I want to thank every single person who's ever contributed to AWC. I want to thank Dane, Ale, Franklin, Jin. I am not going to go through and list the people, but I made an epilogue for a reason. I made, at the end of WrestleMania, I made a list of every single person who's ever contributed to everything, and I put their name in it, and I said thank you. And I want to thank them here because just thank you. I love each and every single one of you, everything you've done for me. And with that being said, as of March 30th, 2017, I am officially retired. I am no longer your boss anymore. I am an equal.
Then bye.
Why?
The
feels. I hate you. I hate you. The feels. The feels, man.
Feels.
Oh, good. I can roast him in my speech now. I get to recover all of that. All right.
Do it.
Hey.
Great speech, Tyler.
Do it in the rusty voice too.
Yes.
Oh, damn it.
Hey, now the gift me and Ollie got you is so worth it.
You should probably do that now.
Now I'm kind of scared.
Do you want to do it now, Ollie? Just
however you feel like it.
All right, we'll do it now.
Your idea.
Yeah, this was my idea that I came up with. I feel like people are gonna deserve it. You said this that you didn't want to do this, but since you're no longer our boss, we get to do whatever we want. So me and Alejandro Leyva would like to announce the final inductee of the AWC class of 2017, and that's Tyler Williams himself. We feel like you deserve we feel like you deserve to be in the spotlight with us, not only because we think you're an amazing person, but you are the creator of this, man. You deserve this 100%.
The reason why we're all here.
Yeah, you're the reason why we're all here. Yeah, a lot of us left at the end, but you deserve to be here with us, especially with this bunch of goofs that stayed with you at the end of AWC. All the original inductee classes left, but you deserve to be in the class with the people that stayed with you till the very last breath of AWC. So me and Ollie feel like you deserve this, man. You worked hard for us. You didn't have to do all of this, but you did. You created a masterpiece. Look at your channels, man. They have 1,000 followers. We didn't think they would make that much. You get views almost every time you see it. We have some fans we don't even know that we don't even know we have fans.
70-something countries in some of our bigger videos?
Yeah, yep. See what I mean?
Something like that.
See what I mean? So we feel like, you deserve to be in the spotlight with us. I know you didn't want to induct yourself because you thought it'd be egotistical and selfish, but I thought to myself, once you remove Todrick, but even before that you deserve to be with us, man. You really deserve this Hall of Fame with us. So I know it's just a random thing. I know you thought we were going to call you the N-word and all that stuff, but no, it's nothing like that, man. It's really that you deserve to be in the spotlight with us. If you're retiring, period, retire in the Hall of Fame of the company that you worked your guts and breath on. So with that being said, I would love I'm honored, I'm blessed to induct Tyler Williams in the 2017 class of AWC.
I am very humbled. Very humbled. I did not expect that to happen.
I told you it was a surprise, man. You were going to love it.
Yeah, I didn't
It
expect
was a pretty good surprise, and
that.
it does make
It
sense.
was a great
Yeah.
You did create
Speech.
chaos.
Yeah, you
I
created this
just gave
chaos,
my
man.
He just gave a retirement speech.
This speech for
that
you.
works.
Another
That's
speech.
pretty much a speech right there.
Yeah, another speech right now. Another speech, man.
Former
You
Limitless
can't do a speech
champion.
before.
Former...
Yeah, former Limitless champion. You're
I
going to
can't
have
think
a
of anything else to
WrestleMania
say.
match.
Yeah, former Limitless, former tag team champion with DJ.
You're going to face EJK at Mania, man, as your retirement, as your go-home match. See, that's what I like about your match now for you being in the Hall of Fame. It's master versus creator. It's creator versus student. Your creation. You're fighting your creation one final time. You created DJK back in 2014. Now we're going to see if you can kill it in 2017.
It's creator versus champion. It's like Pegasus versus Seto Kaiba.
See, bingo. Anime reference. I love it. Thank you, Ferdinand. So, yeah, like I said, you deserve
Who
this,
the
man.
hell would be Kaiba? Who would be Pegasus?
Well, I'm happy to have created the
DJK
empire that is
would be
DJK.
Kaiba.
I'm happy that DJK created
Alright,
a bigger
that's-
empire.
Whoa. I don't know. what
Our
you guys are
empire
talking
died,
about
man.
right
Our
now.
empire died, bro.
No, I mean not create a bigger empire as in EOW. I meant he is practically one of the sole owners of BTW.
I'm not
Still,
a
man.
Whatever he touches is gold.
dynasty. Get it right.
Dynasty. Okay, I'll go.
Yeah, but yeah, you deserve this, man. You are now officially, by default, inducted.
Under our word.
You are inducted from a giant that likes cats, a guy that thinks he's a goat, a guy that has a jiving character, an overrated Mexican, a black guy that uses the N-word far too many times, and then some anime-obsessed freak. So, yeah, join the circus, man. You're with us.
And I couldn't ask for anyone
Join the
better.
animal farm.
Thank you all. Honestly, thank all of you. Try not to team up, but gotta hold that.
The feels.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
You always cry because you're weak. You're not the goat like Alejandro.
All right, I'm fine.
Best for business.
It is now time for the next person to go in, who is an 11-time champion. He is one of AWC's greatest creations.
Lols.
Adam Bless. Right after these messages.
So the message is over. Can I start my induction speech?
Cue music, please.
Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Dun, 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 dun.
All right. So a lot of you may not know this, but when I actually have known Adam for about 6 years now. Adam and I, we met when I was in 8th grade, I want to say. And we just played Pokemon Online together, you know. It was back when Pokemon Online was still a thing, and we were just a couple of dudes playing a game in a little server called Vipers League where everyone was crazy and everyone tried to hack each other, and Meat Spin got posted everywhere.
Oh, God.
Oh, good times. It was him. The man you all came to know is Jinkaze. A good friend of mine named Alexis and Adam, and we all kind of just hung out. Around that time, hell, I hadn't even been able to watch a pay-per-view live during that time. It was actually through these people that I met at the same time that I met Adam that I even got to watch my first wrestling pay-per-view. So when Adam and I figured out that we knew each other for about 6 years, 3 years before we started e-fighting together, it was a pretty big surprise. But even then, you could tell Adam had something special. because Adam always made himself stand out even when he was in the background. Kind of like the Power Ranger he's named after. When he first started, he was pretty green. We can all admit that Adam was a pretty green guy. But he took the world by storm. He started working on his promos. And the thing about Adam was he wasn't afraid to listen. Even if it didn't always come out with the best result, he took the advice and he got a little bit better and a little bit better. And by the time that season 1 ended, he was a pretty dominant mid-carder and a future main eventer. Fast forward into the beginning of season 2, and I don't know if it's the gigantic dosage of steroids that his character took, or if he just consumed enough alcohol that just rewired his entire brain. A jump from mid-carder to main eventer in a heartbeat. He starts cutting some of the best video promos I've seen with some great selling ability. He starts cutting great written promos. Hell, he comes up with his own angle where he was anti-tag team after being known as a tag team guy of the Elite. No longer was he that guy with the orange tights. Him look more like a walking human starburst than it did a professional wrestler. He was now BMC. A guy who would go on to hog the AWC main event scene for most of WrestleMania season. Much to the spite of Dane. But he was also a guy who knew his shit. I mean, let's be honest, Adam probably knows more about WCW than the rest of us here combined. And he was a guy that knew how to step up when we needed to step up. When Tyler left for a few days, I think it was that he had some sort of family emergency. Adam was the only one who said, you know what? If something's going on in the group, I'll be the one to step up. I'll be the one to handle it. And that showed leadership. That showed that despite all the criticisms that he got because of his main event push, he had earned that both in and out of the ring. Because we all knew Adam's promos were great. Whether some of us wanted to admit it or not, his promos were pretty fucking great. But now he proved that he earned it backstage too. He eventually managed to work his way up to co-owner, just like TJ did. And, well, we can all agree it was pretty funny to see Adam go over Tyler multiple times during their feud and go over Darren. Adam became not only a permanent fixture in AWC's main event scene, a permanent fixture in AWC lore, but also a permanent fixture in terms of locker room leader. I don't know how many times we've just been having a little locker room meeting, and I've had a gigantic headache because some whiny mid-carder, Rusty, does not shut the fuck up. And Adam's the one who lets me take the day off and steps up and fixes everything. Hell, we had moments where Tyler was just sick of somebody, and Adam talked to them and he negotiated with them. Every single bit of the fame that comes from the Hall of Fame, Adam has earned. He's earned it as a performer, as a friend, as an owner, and as a person. And with that, it is my pleasure to induct Adam Balaz into AWC's 2017 Hall of Fame class.
Jeez. I actually don't know what to say after that introduction. Here's the thing, and all right, I'll throw in the character. Let me talk to you. If you were to tell me 2.5 years ago that I'd be a world champion in a company, I would have probably called you an idiot or crazy. Lo and behold, that happened shortly after. Around that same time, if you told me I'd be a Grand Slam champion, I'd probably give you a dirty look and maybe a smart remark. And that happened when I won that world championship. And, well, if you told me that I'd go on, win nearly every championship, win the Royal Rumble, and now become a Hall of Famer, well, here we are 2 years. I remember it. I remember pretty well. I was sitting at home, randomly just messaged Tyler for whatever reason after boot camp and said, "So how's this AWC thing going for you? Is it doing good? Is everything fine and all that?" And I didn't ask to be part of it. I didn't beg like some juniors, but January 17th not only was my debut in AWC, but it was the debut of me in general in everything. True that not everything was a joyride. There's ups and downs, but trying not to cry here. Made a lot of friends, made a lot of brothers in this place, a lot of good memories in and out of the ring. Just winning one title, even if it was the Limitless, was just step one of all of this. People that I came across backstage, and even the wars that I had, I still talk to everyone on a daily basis. I mean, the schmuck that introduced me, DC Zamcham, that basically broke me in, told me everything, how to walk, how to talk, how to chew bubblegum. The original Elite, can't say the one name, but the other name, Jin, always had my back, regardless if he was a heel or a face. And let's not forget lesser mentions of TJ Shadows, who I'm pretty sure owes me food, and especially you, Bandito, owing me tacos. I know for a fact you owe me some tacos. Let's see, who else can I thank?
Josh Steinberg.
Yeah, Josh. I guess I can say it since it's the Hall of Fame. Josh, for always having my back. How about one? How about one for how about one for Rusty for taking more L's than I did in Kingdom 2?
Harder.
Just to give me them championship victories.
He took more than his own size.
Gummy bear.
Finally, as much as we had our ups and downs, like I said before, Tyler, for always giving me a hard time on commentary, a hard time on promo dates, all that shit. It's his form of caring, as much as I hate to admit it. Yeah, it's just a giant roller coaster. I mean, let's not forget the other joke that we have, thanks to Alex. BMC means more than just big military cool.
Meow.
You can ask.
Meow, meow, meow.
I'm not gonna get into the ultraviolet life. It's gonna be secret on that one. That being said, though, there might be a club, but there's a little bit of cat play for the big DOG. Sorry, not sorry.
Play. Whoa.
All right, just to make a long story short, the 3 years that we've been doing this, 3 years for the AWC. Yeah, I'm an original. Yeah, I give Tyler a hard time every day that he messages me, but hopefully for everyone I see in other places, hopefully you all win championships, because I'm pretty sure all of you have. Especially for Rusty, so I can win those championships off of him. And I guess now we can say that the Hall of Fame is just
too elite.
Yeah.
Woo! No more vanilla midgets in the Hall of Fame because DMC's in there. Woo!
But I'm a midget.
Well, you got in before you got inducted.
That was a harder thing to actually say than any promo I've ever done.
See,
I'm actually trying not to cry.
It's intense, man.
Yeah, it's intense. You like think it's gonna be easy. You're like, oh, it's just another.
I thought it was
hangout.
gonna be a blast, man. But with all the intros I've seen from other people, my intro, and then I'm like, crap, it's hard. Too late.
We're used to playing.
Who's that other wannabe that's getting in? Oh yeah, it's Alejandro.
I was about to say the headliner.
He definitely gave some head tonight.
Tonight is the night.
Bright lights.
Yeah.
You're in the crowd. Everybody get loud.
Tonight
You
is
know,
the night.
it's ironic that Ollie's getting inducted by Tyler. Usually
It's the other way around.
Usually it's the other way around, and instead of inducted,
Tyler's in his mouth.
Yeah.
So, where's the speech?
Yeah, we're just kidding, Ollie.
Yeah,
We're
we
giving
love
you
you.
shit because we're used to it.
It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. What the hell?
Yeah, Kevin. Sponsored by Django.
No more sponsorships.
So, Captain Tubbo, you're gonna get inducted soon.
Yeah, Fatso. How's it feel?
Hey. Tub.
Awesome. I'm surprised. A little
I'm
bit.
waiting for the speech.
Surprise.
I mean, especially if I'm the headliner. I'm
Well,
kinda
I kind of figured
Surprised,
you'd be the
like-
headliner. I thought you were gonna be the
Nah,
headliner
you
last year.
You DM Tyler. You're like, headlining, huh? About that.
Adam might have won 11 championships, but headliner, right?
Gotta-
God.
11 champions versus what I just did to you last night.
No.
Wink, wink.
That's what he said.
So, are we doing the message song? Doot, doot.
Yeah, can you
That's
play
a
the song?
I think he said he's away for a second.
Oh yeah, he's
I think we made him sad.
he's low key crying now.
Anyone hear me?
Barely. I can barely hear you.
Can anyone hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Somewhat.
Yeah, somewhat. I'll be quiet now.
Hold on. How about now?
Better.
Mhm.
All right. So, I'm not at my house currently. I'm gonna be there in like so should be.
I don't even want to know
Do
why
this.
you're not at your house.
He's going to Puppy Alley.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's going to Ollie's house. Right.
He's gonna induct me live. In person.
Who I didn't
Gonna induct-
care to mention was Alejandro Leyva. He is one of the guys who was first invited to join AWC. If you check AWC's very own face.
Call dropped. Oh man.
Well then.
Ollie's cursed.
Jesus.
What is this? God damn it. It's like the second time.
Oh, because since he left, all the
Wait, he's still here on my end.
He's not on my end.
he's not on it for me.
Well, his other account is.
Wait,
He has
I don't
two.
think him should affect everyone. What the hell?
Wait, is it still live?
I think
Yep.
so.
Still live.
The Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble.
You're in the Hall of Fame.
Yo,
Date Adam out of Final 3.
so
Wait a minute. Did Darren get inducted already?
Darren's not.
I hung
He's
up,
not being inducted.
but as I was
Someone hang up on him again? No, I'm kidding.
his
Tyler?
mic just cut out.
Huh?
I don't know.
get in what he did in ODQ and all that kind of stuff. But what I can tell you is about in the tournament, the first AWT tournament we did, Alejandro Leyva was the most controversial person in the entire in the entire tournament. People were accusing me.
Conspiracy.
They were accusing you of what?
He's trying to win it himself. But little did people know, Alejandro was his own person. And come after the tournament, people actually started to, believe it. Like, oh my God, Alejandro's a real person. We could say AWC, when AWC happened, Alejandro was one of the more success stories early on. He started off with Adam Belaz, two actually started off as
Number 19 and number 20.
a pair. And believe it or not, won many, many matches in his career, in the beginning of his career, in the center of his career, and the end of his career. He won many matches. He's beaten so many names. He's won an Intercontinental Championship and held it for 409 days. He's won a World Championship, Tag Team Championships, Limitless Championships, X Factor Championships. I can go on and on. Could be a potential X Division champion. Who knows? But Alejandro Leyva, through and through, people can sit here and they could tell you he doesn't deserve it. He doesn't do anything for the company. But I will sit here and I will tell you Alejandro Leyva has contributed a lot to the company. When Dane is in here, Alejandro is almost at every single call I invite him to. The company's ambassadors, he can vouch for just about like it, and we'll tell you he was treated probably with the best care. Unwarranted. Now, a lot of people will say they didn't come unwarranted in the very beginning. But Alejandro did evolve from a bad to little to no promos to one of the very best promos that my best creations. One of my best, not my best. One of my best creations. And though I'm losing my words, I don't really know what to say. I am so sorry, Ali. This is a bad speech. But Alejandro Leyva, his place. And I am more than happy to induct not only Alejandro as a person, as the wrestler, but as my friend into the. I hope everyone.
You were cutting out a bit.
We got the main gist of it, even though it glitched out at a bunch of parts. Ollie, do your speech.
The
boy.
main jizz of it.
Yeah, boy.
Before I start my speech, can we just give one more round of applause to this year's class of 2017?
Woo!
I mean, look at the talent in this class. Taka, Alex Avalos, Dane Winchester. I'm truly honored to be a headline for this year's and final class of the Hall of Fame for AWC. To whoever was the headliner in the previous Hall of Fame, who was it? Does anyone know? Tyler knows. I don't know who it was.
Who cares? It's you. You're the GOAT.
No,
what the hell?
If you were to compare me to that guy who headlined the previous Hall of Fame, and to me, you would probably be confused. I first talked to Tyler Williams on December 5th, 2004. He was recruiting people for the first ever All Wrestling Tournament, aka the Conspiracy Tournament. On December 12th of that year, the question popped up. So, are we ever going to see Alejandro in AWC by any chance? And on January 17th of 2015, I made my first AWC appearance in the Royal Rumble. I was just your typical generic guy. I wasn't that popular in the beginning. I slowly made friends here, and I slowly accepted AWC. On April 20th of 2015, a day before my birthday, I won my first ever championship in AWC, the Intercontinental Championship. Sadly, I wasn't there live. No. Sadly, I wasn't there to witness it live, but when I saw it, I was happy.
I was. It was good.
Who would have thought that after that day, after many and many great title defenses, I held that championship in 9 days. If you ask people if I deserve to have a reign that long, especially that I'm the longest reigning champion in history, 9.5 times out of 10 people would have said I didn't deserve it. If you want my honest opinion, I didn't deserve it. I wasn't the hardest working guy out of everyone, but I'm still truly honored that I had that long of a championship reign, and I hold that achievement. My second championship ever, I won it from competing against someone who I feel like I can have great chemistry with, and that was Adam Belaz. Adam got into AWC in the same time as I did, and I'm happy about how far he's come in AWC. That same night, the debut of my very own stable, the Mid-Card Mafia, was born. Dane, Jay, and I would rule the ring, whether we would team up or face up against each other. I am proud to have had my own stable with two guys I have great respect for. And no one would have thought it would happen, not even myself. But I became a world champion. Sure, it wasn't the world champion, but I'm still a world champion. And I'm happy I held one of the top titles in AWC, becoming one of the few Triple Crown champions. At WrestleMania this year, my final AWC match will be against El Sabone, aka Alex Avalos, and I do not mind it. I never had a feud against him. He is my final AWC feud. What? He is a really great person and a really good performer. I'm happy to look over this class and see how far they have come in AWC. Every single person deserves their spot in the Hall of Fame. To this day, I stand here a two-time Limitless champion, a two-time Tag Team champion, a one-time AWC World Heavyweight champion, one-time X Factor champion, one-time Intercontinental / LA Continental champion, 2015 Wrestler of the Year, 2016 Wrestler of the Year, and many more accomplishments. I hope to stay in contact with everyone after AWC ends. And no matter where I go, and no matter how much success I find in other places, in my heart, I will forever and always will be a Taylor Williams guy.
We know that.
Yeah.
That's right.
Dicks out for Ollie.
Dicks out for Ollie.
At the end. Hey.
Gummy worms.
Gummy worms.
No, not gummy worms.
Ollie, you lied. You didn't say. You was the
Sorry,
goat.
half-eaten gummy worms.
God damn it.
Ollie, what are you again?
The goat?
The
You should've
goat.
said everybody
With the
else.
hail?
Everybody else here sucks.
End it with that. Hold up, I know. I'm gonna make him say it how he normally says it. Ollie, guess what?
What?
You're fat.
I found my way back in.
Ollie, you're fat.
Ollie,
What?
you're fat.
Ollie, you're fat.
The hell?
The hell?
What did you say?
The hell you say?
So what did I miss? Did I miss
Ollie-
Ollie's speech?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it good?
Actually, it was really good.
It was actually really good, despite the fact that he cut out a few times. What he
Yeah.
said had good substance.
Ah, damn.
tried
Turns
to
out
make
I
him-
had a hidden extra invite in my invites all along.
Well, I
Wow.
guess with that being said, and being a former co-owner, I guess I can say, with that being said, Alejandro Leyva has been inducted into the Hall of Fame class of 2017.
Yeah, we have a goat as the headliner.
Even though 3 people in here have all been co-owner.
Oh yeah.
Everyone who's been a co-owner,
Oh,
been a co-owner has been inducted into the Hall of Fame this year.
yeah, and we all been Tyler Williams guys at one point.
Well, I was fuck y'all. I'm the OG Tyler Williams guy, so fuck you.
Yeah, but
I mean, technically speaking, I am, since I was the homegrown one.
Yeah, but technically I
homegrown
was too. I was during the
I'm the
I was there
headliner.
during the infancy.
Ollie's the headliner. He's
Homegrown headliner.
Hey, you ate a lot of home cooked meals, my friend.
Hey,
You ate a lot of homegrown something.
hey.
The hell?
He likes
Homegrown
those Philly cheesesteaks.
Wait.
My side salad.
Wait.
Hey,
Diet
hey
soda.
guys, should Rusty be inducted? Huh? Psych.
I was about to say. So guys, when am I gonna get inducted into the Hall of Fame?
2020, Rusty.
Can you do that?
Every other roster member has been inducted.
Can you do the clerk speech, Adam?
Wait, what?
The clerk speech.
The clerk speech? No.
But you love doing that one.
Wait, are we offline or are we
We're gonna be
still
live
live?
outside. No, we're still
We're
live.
still live.
Tyler
Still
says something.
live. Something about jazz music.
No one can.
You like jazz?
No one can hear me, so on my behalf, can everyone close out? Thanks everyone for watching. Going through the list of names, you deserve it. And with that, the jazz music, blah blah blah. And
No.
And the Django sponsor.
Yeah,
Django sponsors.
Tomorrow.
All right.
time.
I guess I'll do it for old time's sake. All right, guys. That was the Hall of Fame class of 2017 induction ceremony. Tune in tomorrow for
WrestleMania.
the last show, sadly.
Or Clerks 2. We don't know which one's airing.
Or Clerks too.
Best for business.
Everyone who was in it, myself, Ollie, El Bandito, Sabone, Alex Gonzalez, the People's Mexican, TJ Shadows, everyone who's in the roster, even if they don't do anything at all. But mostly, and I know I'm going to get hate on this for this, the fans. Thank you very much.
Fans are inducted to the Hall of Fame.
You're a heel, damn it.
No,
Heel
fuck
turn.
the fans. I'm turning heel, guys.
Oh, no.
Fuck the fans, we're heel.
I don't need this ring. I don't need this company.
I quit.
With all that being said,
I'm going to WECW with Rusty.
WCW.
that was the worst thing I've ever done.
That was the worst plug.
Are we
you've
still
ever
live?
done. Yeah.
Sadly.
Where's Tyler at?
He
Not
can't hear
home.
him,
So
He got muted the network though.
yeah, Ollie, can you turn off the network somehow?
I mean, does he want it to end now? I mean,
Yes, he wants
end
to
it now.
end.
Wanted us to say all the jazz.
Yeah,
I
just
did.
log in-
I already did.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Out.
watching AWC.
So
My name is
what's
Tyler
out?
Williams. We will see you
Hey.
on the flip side.
Hey,